Well, hello, my valued listeners, and welcome to another episode of Living in Your Power. I'm your host, Marleen Greenleaf, and today, as we step into the final month of the year and the heart of the holiday season, I want to talk about something that holds so much power: gratitude. This is a time when many of us are reflecting on the past year. It's been a year full of highs and lows, challenges and triumphs, and for me personally, moments of growth and deep reflection. So as we gather with loved ones or take time to ourselves during the holidays, gratitude gives us the strength to reflect, to heal, and to prepare for what's ahead. So in this episode, let's dive into what it means to end the year with a heart full of thankfulness and to step into the new year with intentionality. I want to start by saying this. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It's a practice. When we take time to express thankfulness, whether it's for the big wins or the small victories, it changes how we see the world and how we move through it. This year, I've faced some of the most difficult storms in my life, from my husband's transplant surgery and its complications, to the loss of my father, the loss of friends, anxiety from the election results, yes, and the lack of expected support in the workplace. But even in those moments, I've found peace and strength through gratitude. I'm grateful for the family and friends who supported me, for the quiet moments when I felt God's presence, and even for the challenges that taught me resilience. Gratitude reminds us that no matter how tough life gets, and it will, there's always something to hold on to. A lesson, a memory, or a blessing we didn't even realize was there. As we close out this year, I want to encourage you to take a moment and think about what you're thankful for. Write it down, or say it out loud, or share it with someone who's been part of your journey. Now let's talk about reflection. The end of the year is such a perfect time to pause and look back on everything we've experienced. What did this year teach you? What moments brought you joy? What challenges helped you grow? Sometimes we're so focused on what went wrong or what we didn't accomplish that we forget to acknowledge how far we've come. Maybe this year wasn't perfect. And let's be honest, no year ever is. But there's beauty in the imperfect moments too. For me, this year has taught me about strength, faith, and the importance of prioritizing self-care. I've learned to be present in the moment and to appreciate the small things, like the warmth of a cup of tea, which I'm just learning to drink, by the way. I'm not a tea drinker. I don't like anything hot, but I'm learning to drink a cup of warm tea and to appreciate it. Also, the comfort of a kind word, or the peace of a quiet walk or jog. So what about you? I want you to take some time this week to think about what this year has brought into your life. I want you to celebrate your growth, honor your challenges, and carry those lessons with you into the next chapter. As we reflect, it's also the perfect time to think about how we want to step into the upcoming year. Are you ready to close this chapter and embrace a new one? What are your intentions for the year ahead? Remember, this is December. We have less than 4 weeks left before we start a new chapter, a new year. For me, this isn't about setting resolutions or goals that feel overwhelming. It's more about taking small steps, small intentional steps to live in alignment with your values. Ask yourself these questions. What do I want to carry with me from this year? What do I need to leave behind? And how can I live more authentically and intentionally in the year ahead? For me, I want to carry forward the lessons of resilience and peace I've learned over this year. I want to step into 2025 with a renewed sense of purpose and a heart that's open to growth and new opportunities. And I want to continue to focus on gratitude, not just during the holiday season, but every day. So what about you? Maybe it's about embracing self-care, reconnecting with your passions, or simply being kinder to yourself. Whatever it is, I want you to take this month to set your intentions and start planning how you will live them out. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with this. Gratitude is the foundation for a life well lived. It shifts our perspective, brings us closer to the people and moments that matter, and prepares us to embrace what's next with open arms. As this year is quickly coming to a close, I want you to focus on what we're thankful for. Reflect on how far we've come and step into the new year with the intention and purpose, with intentionality and purpose. I want to thank you for being part of my journey and for allowing me to be part of yours. I am deeply grateful for your support, your kindness, and the time you spend with me here on Living in Your Power. So until next time, dear listeners, I want you to continue to live boldly in your power today. And if it gets tough, remember to just breathe. You still got the strength to rise. Continue to live in your power. Happy December.